Hello, today I'm showing you how to make my grandma's southern banana pudding. My family makes the cold kind of banana pudding, but there is a hot banana pudding that is made in the South with a meringue on top. But our family prefers the cold with the whipped cream. I guarantee you if you make it, people will love you. It's that delicious. The equipment you'll need: a 2-quart saucepan, a whisk, a liquid measuring cup, measuring spoons, a knife, a spatula, a heat-proof cutting board, dry measuring cups, saran wrap, a 4-cup storage container. Ingredients that you'll need: 2 egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste, 1 vanilla bean, 1/8 teaspoon of diamond kosher salt, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 1/4 cups of whole milk, 1 tablespoon of butter, 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of sugar, a box of vanilla wafers, 1/4 cup of melted butter, 6 bananas. Now, some people do add banana extract. My grandma never did, so my family does not do that. We're old school. I always add the milk and the sugar and everything together off the heat first, and I whisk it all together. I've just added the milk, now I'm in the sugar, the cornstarch, the salt, and the egg yolks. And I'm going to whisk it up very finely before I actually put it onto the stove. Now I put it onto the stove, and it's going to take longer than you think for it to thicken. It takes about a good 10 minutes before it comes together, and that's on a low medium heat. And once I feel that it's thick enough, you should get an idea from the video how thick you'll need to have it. Now I always bring it off the heat to add the butter and of course the vanilla bean. I split it open and I took the seeds out, and it always gets everywhere. And this is the one thing they never tell you. It gets everywhere. And I also bump up the flavor with a teaspoon of vanilla paste, which I find really gives a great depth of flavor for the vanilla pudding. And once I've done that, then I'm going to whisk everything together. And it's going to take you a moment. You're going to see the seeds don't fully incorporate. It's very difficult. And you're really going to have to really go at it and to make sure that it all gets in there. But one of the other tricks that I also do is once I've pretty much whisked as much as I feel I'm going to be able to do, I run it through a sieve. And that will give you a very, very smooth texture to your vanilla pudding. And here I go. And it will also help disperse some of the vanilla seeds which are trying to clump together, which always happens. And this will just take another few minutes. But once you've done that, you'll see how very smooth and beautiful this vanilla pudding is. I'm just scraping the last of the pudding off the back of the sieve. And once I've done that and I'm happy with what I have, I'm going to put the saran wrap directly in contact with the pudding because you don't want to film. And then I'll put the lid on it, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours because I want it very cold, and it will thicken up in the refrigerator. I'm now making whipped cream. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of sugar. I have a tip. If you want to make everything but don't want to assemble it right away, you can do that with the whipped cream by adding a tablespoon of gelatin as it's whipping right after the sugar, and it will last a few days in the refrigerator. Now you're looking for stiff peaks, and this is what I'm going to show you. That's a stiff peak. I blitzed up about 10-15 cookies, and now I'm adding it to about 1/4 cup of melted butter to form a crust that I want to make at the bottom of each of my serving dishes. On top of the vanilla wafer crust, I'm adding pudding, and I'm putting 1 banana sliced on top of the pudding of each of the dishes. And you can do more layers, you can do more banana if you want. I just chose to use 1 banana for each of the serving dishes. I felt that was enough, and that usually is enough. Some people really like bananas, they want a lot more. You can always do that. And so once I have the bananas down, I am then going to put a little bit more pudding on top. But first, I'm going to ring around the edge with vanilla wafers. I'm just putting some more vanilla pudding on top of everything. And now I'm going in to put in the fresh whipped cream that I just whipped up. There's a tip to make the whipped cream last longer. Let's say you want to hold off on putting everything together. You've made everything a couple days in advance. You can do that. Just put a tablespoon of gelatin in the whipped cream, and it will last a few days in the refrigerator, and then you can assemble when you're ready. And that's my tip. And this is how it looks. It's very simple to make, and you can tailor it to what you like. I used a banana, of course, in each of the dishes, but if you want to add more, you can. It's up to you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It will help our channel grow because the YouTube algorithm will suggest us to other people, and we can add viewers. Thank you. I am posting a video every day until April 28th. It's a challenge I gave myself, and it's really helped me get organized, and I'm glad I did it. But after that, I'll be going back to 3 videos a week. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. We're so grateful for your time, and we hope you have a very blessed day.